Manifesto of the Forbidden. Love, betrayal, and the battle for truth. Elena Gray wasn't one to believe in coincidences. Life, she often said, was a series of carefully orchestrated events. Yet as she dusted off an unmarked leather-bound book from the forgotten shelves of the Avondale Library, her conviction wavered. The journal, its cover worn with time, seemed to pulse in her hands. She opened it, her eyes immediately drawn to the flowing script inside. To those who seek, let your heart be pure, for the journey ahead will test not just your courage, but your soul. The message was simple yet haunting. And there, beneath the words, a sketch of a rose intertwined with an emblem of a crown caught her breath. Elena's curiosity flared to life. That night, as rain battered her window, Elena pored over the journal. The first entries detailed a romance unlike any she had read in history books, a secret love affair between Prince Alden of Avondale and a commoner named Mary. But there were gaps in the narrative, deliberate omissions that seemed almost coded. Could this be a romanticized tale, or did it point to something far greater? The next morning, Elena sought out Liam Carter, a celebrated linguist and cryptographer with a reputation for solving historical mysteries. Though their initial meeting was strained, Liam's wit often bordered on arrogance. The journal's contents piqued his interest. This symbol, Liam murmured, tracing the crown and rose with his finger. It's not just decorative. It's a cipher. A royal one, if I'm not mistaken. The discovery brought them closer to unraveling the journal's mysteries. But as they worked late into the night, decoding its hidden messages, the air between them shifted. Sparks of attraction mingled with the thrill of their findings, leaving Elena torn between professional detachment and the budding warmth she felt whenever Liam smiled. Unknown to them, shadows lurked in the library. Someone was watching. Someone who would do anything to ensure the secrets of the journal remained undiscovered. Elena's apartment is broken into, but nothing is stolen except her photocopies of the journal's pages. A chilling note is left behind: curiosity kills. Liam insists they inform the authorities, but Elena's instincts tell her the threat runs deeper. Together, they decide to keep their discovery quiet while unraveling the journal's next clue, which points to a hidden chapel in France. The duo travels to Provence, where they discover the remnants of a chapel linked to Prince Alden's lineage. In a hidden compartment beneath the altar, they find a stained glass fragment with an etched map. However, they are not alone. A mysterious figure follows them, forcing Liam to confront him in a tense chase through the village streets. They escape, but the message is clear: someone else wants the treasure. As they hide out in a quaint inn, Elena and Liam share their fears and vulnerabilities. The tension between them shifts as Liam reveals his past heartbreak, a fiancé who betrayed him for fame. Their shared pain creates a bond, but Elena remains cautious, her own scars too fresh to let her guard down fully. Back in their rented room, they piece together the stained glass fragment, discovering it aligns with a star chart. The stars point to their next destination, the ruins of an ancient castle in Scotland. But they also uncover a hidden inscription that suggests betrayal among Prince Alden's closest allies. The castle ruins are hauntingly beautiful, but their exploration turns sinister when they find evidence of recent activity, a makeshift camp with surveillance equipment. Inside the ruins, they discover a hidden passage leading to an underground chamber. There, they find a jeweled brooch bearing the same crown and rose emblem, along with a diary entry hinting at a betrayal by one of Mireille's family members. As they decode more of the journal, Elena and Liam uncover a shocking twist. Mireille was not a commoner, but a secret daughter of a powerful rival kingdom. Her romance with Alden was a calculated move to unite their warring nations. This revelation challenges their perception of the love story and makes them question the journal's ultimate purpose. During a candlelit dinner in the Scottish countryside, their conversation turns personal. Liam confesses his growing feelings for Elena, but before she can respond, their car is sabotaged, forcing them to flee into the night. The attackers leave behind another warning: end this, or you'll regret it. Elena grows suspicious of Liam's past connections as she discovers inconsistencies in his stories. Is he genuinely helping her, or does he have his own agenda? Meanwhile, a contact from Elena's academic network provides a clue. The journal's cipher matches a lost document tied to the Medici family, famed for their dangerous web of alliances and betrayals. Elena's contact reveals that the Medici family once safeguarded artifacts tied to European alliances, but those artifacts disappeared after a political coup. The journal's cipher matches one recorded in a secret Medici ledger. Elena and Liam's journey shifts to Florence, where they delve into archives and crypts. Amid the stunning beauty of the Renaissance city, their tension turns to passion, culminating in a stolen kiss beneath the Ponte Vecchio. While exploring an abandoned Medici villa, they uncover a hidden room containing paintings and documents that reference Alden and Mire's alliance. One painting features an unfamiliar figure standing ominously in the background. Before they can study it further, the villa is raided by mercenaries. In the chaos, Liam is captured, leaving Elena to escape alone. Liam finds himself interrogated by a shadowy organization claiming to be the true guardians of the journal's legacy. They accuse him of working against Elena and reveal startling evidence that challenges his innocence. Meanwhile, Elena teams up with an unlikely ally, a rogue historian with a grudge against the organization, to rescue Liam. The rescue is successful, but not without cost. Liam's shaken loyalty causes Elena to question everything. However, a tender moment by a Florentine sunset rekindles their bond. Together, they decide to proceed cautiously, trusting no one else as they decode the journal's final pages. The decoded journal reveals a series of locations tied to Alden and Mire's journey, each holding a piece of a grander puzzle. The destination appears to be a mysterious island off the coast of Greece, said to house the legacy of the crown, a treasure capable of reshaping the balance of power in the world. Arriving on the island, they face an elaborate maze of traps and riddles designed to protect the treasure. Each clue tests not only their intellect, but their growing trust in each other. They discover carvings that depict Alden and Mire's love story, but notice elements of fear and urgency, as if their story ended tragically. As they reach the labyrinth's heart, they come face to face with the shadowy leader of the organization pursuing them. The antagonist reveals that the journal was bait, meant to lure someone capable of unlocking the labyrinth. Liam and Elena realize they've been pawns in a far larger game. The labyrinth's final chamber contains an impossible choice. To open the treasure vault, one of them must stay behind, activating a lever that traps the other in the labyrinth forever. Elena and Liam grapple with their feelings, both volunteering to stay. In a moment of ingenuity, they find a way to trigger the mechanism without sacrificing either of them, but not before the enemy intervenes. Inside the vault, they find not gold or jewels, but a collection of artifacts and documents revealing the true history of Alden and Mire's alliance. The treasure is knowledge, a series of treaties and plans for a peaceful union between kingdoms, sabotaged by those who sought power through division. Elena and Liam's journey comes full circle as they decide to publish their findings, risking their safety to share the truth. Their bond, forged in danger and discovery, grows into a partnership of love and trust. As they prepare to leave the island, Elena looks back at the labyrinth, feeling both the weight and joy of uncovering history's buried truths. Elena and Liam return to Florence with the documents, determined to reveal their findings. However, a cryptic entry in the journal suggests that Alden and Mire foresaw their alliance's collapse, planting false clues to protect the true treasure. They realize the labyrinth was only the beginning of their journey. Elena's academic contact, Dr. Adrian Cole, agrees to help authenticate the artifacts. However, Liam grows suspicious of Adrian when an attempt is made to steal the documents from their hotel. Elena brushes it off as paranoia, but her trust begins to waver when inconsistencies in Adrian's story emerge. The journal hints at a hidden relic in Paris that may hold the key to the true treasure. In the catacombs beneath the city, Elena and Liam uncover a relic tied to Mire's lineage, a jeweled dagger inscribed with the words, "Sacrifice leads to salvation." The phrase echoes one from the journal, deepening the mystery. Elena discovers that Liam withheld information about his previous involvement with the shadowy organization pursuing them. Feeling betrayed, she distances herself, questioning whether their partnership and their growing love can survive the weight of their secrets. Adrienne's true allegiance is revealed when she delivers the relic to the organization, framing Elena and Liam as thieves. They narrowly escape a police raid, going underground to avoid capture. Tensions between them boil over, forcing them to confront their fears of trust and vulnerability. Hiding in a small village on the French Riviera, Elena and Liam have an emotional breakthrough, sharing their deepest fears and regrets. Their bond deepens as they vow to protect each other at all costs. This renewed closeness gives them the strength to continue their journey together. A chance discovery in Mireille's writings reveals correspondence with a powerful political figure known as the Kingmaker. These letters hint at a hidden council that shaped European history from the shadows. Elena and Liam's investigation leads them to Prague, where the council's hidden chamber lies beneath the astronomical clock. In Prague, they navigate a series of mechanical traps guarding the chamber. The council's chamber contains a chest of documents, including a map that suggests the true treasure's location, an island in the Baltic Sea. Before they can retrieve the chest, the organization ambushes them, forcing them to flee with only fragments of the documents. The clues lead them to Gotland, a historically significant island. Along the way, Elena and Liam decode symbols pointing to a forgotten castle submerged beneath the sea. The journey grows increasingly dangerous as the organization tracks their every move, culminating in a high-speed boat chase. With limited time before a storm rolls in, Elena and Liam dive into the castle ruins, guided by the journal's clues. There, they find a hidden vault containing Mireille's final letter. The letter reveals that the treasure is not physical, but the knowledge that peace can only be achieved through unity and sacrifice, a message intended for future generations. Mireille's final letter contains coordinates leading to a monastery in the Swiss Alps. Elena and Liam are pursued by the organization as they race to decipher the letter's hidden meaning. In the vault beneath the monastery, they find an artifact, a ring engraved with Alden and Mireille's intertwined initials, symbolizing their unity. The organization's leader, known only as the Architect, contacts Elena and Liam. He offers them a choice: hand over the journal and artifacts in exchange for their lives, or face the full force of his network. The Architect reveals disturbing knowledge of their personal lives, deepening the threat. Elena and Liam arrange a meeting with the Architect at a remote mountaintop location. They plan to use a decoy to buy time to escape. However, the encounter takes a dark turn when Adrienne reappears, seemingly working with the Architect, but secretly leaving behind clues to his vulnerabilities. As they follow Adrienne's cryptic hints, they uncover a fractured alliance within the organization. Some members believe in preserving the journal's truth, while others seek to exploit its power. Elena and Liam must navigate a web of shifting loyalties to gain allies in their fight. Elena's growing fear of betrayal leads her to question Liam's motives once more, especially as his past with the organization becomes clearer. Meanwhile, Liam struggles to balance his feelings for Elena with his determination to protect her, even if it means withholding information. In a secluded alpine chapel, they stumble upon a mosaic depicting Alden and Mireille's story in vivid detail. The mosaic reveals a key detail omitted from the journal: Mireille was pregnant during her final days, and their child's survival was the true legacy Alden sought to protect. Researching the mosaic's clues, they trace the child's lineage to a noble family in modern-day Austria. As they approach the family, they are met with resistance and secrecy. A descendant, wary of outsiders, hints at a hidden heirloom that could validate the story. Adrienne reappears, claiming to have switched sides and wanting to aid Elena and Liam. While hesitant, they accept her help. However, during a crucial moment, Adrienne betrays them again, revealing that she has been working to secure the journal for her own academic glory. The heirloom turns out to be a coded letter from Mireille, confirming that her child's descendants hold the key to completing Alden's vision. The letter points to a hidden council of historians tasked with preserving knowledge, located in a library beneath Vienna. In Vienna, Elena and Liam infiltrate the library, uncovering a treasure trove of ancient texts and documents. Among them, they find a manifesto written by Alden and Mireille, detailing a utopian vision of unity that could reshape the world. The organization catches up to them, leading to a final confrontation. Elena and Liam meet members of the secret council in the library beneath Vienna. The council reveals that Alden and Mary's vision was hidden because humanity wasn't ready for its truths. They warn that revealing the manifesto could spark global conflict, but Elena argues that the world needs hope now more than ever. With the organization closing in, the council reluctantly provides safe passage to an ancient archive in Istanbul, where the final piece of the manifesto lies. Along the way, Adrian reappears, claiming to have left the organization. Though distrustful, Elena and Liam reluctantly accept her help once more. In Istanbul, they navigate a maze of underground tunnels beneath the Hagia Sophia. The final piece of the manifesto is hidden in a box protected by riddles and traps. Adrienne's knowledge proves invaluable, but her motives remain unclear, adding tension to the group's fragile alliance. As they escape with the final piece, the architect and his operatives ambush them, capturing Adrienne and wounding Liam. Elena manages to escape with the manifesto, vowing to rescue her companions and protect the truth at all costs. While tending to Liam's wounds in a safe house, Elena reflects on Mary's story, drawing parallels to her own journey. She realizes that unity and sacrifice are not just historical ideals, but personal choices she must embrace to complete her mission. Elena devises a plan to infiltrate the organization's headquarters. During her daring mission, she uncovers a shocking secret: the architect is none other than Adrienne's father, driven by a twisted desire to control history for personal gain. Adrienne's divided loyalties suddenly make sense. Elena frees Adrienne and Liam, but tensions flare as Adrienne struggles with her father's betrayal and her own complicity. The trio forms an uneasy alliance, agreeing that the manifesto's release is more important than their personal grievances. The manifesto's completed text reveals a profound truth: Alden and Mary's vision was not just about unity, but also about empowering individuals to challenge corruption and inequality. However, it includes a cryptic prophecy warning of the chaos that could ensue if the knowledge falls into the wrong hands. The group faces a final decision: release the manifesto to the world, risking upheaval, or hide it once more to preserve stability. Adrienne argues for restraint, while Liam supports Elena's belief in transparency. Their debate grows heated, forcing them to confront their fears and ideals. Elena takes a bold step, publishing the manifesto to trusted scholars and activists worldwide while withholding the exact location of the council's archives. The decision sparks immediate controversy, but also ignites a global conversation about justice, unity, and sacrifice. The architect disappears into obscurity, and Adrienne chooses a path of redemption. The manifesto's release sparks immediate global reaction. Some praise it as a beacon of hope, while others denounce it as dangerous heresy. The organization, weakened but not defeated, vows revenge, targeting Elena and Liam in an all-out campaign to discredit them. Elena receives an encrypted message from the architect, offering a ceasefire in exchange for the manifesto source. Suspecting a trap but hoping to end the conflict, Elena and Liam agree to meet him in a secluded location. The meeting reveals his desperation as his power crumbles. Adrienne confronts her father during the meeting, exposing his manipulation and declaring her loyalty to the truth. Her brave stand helps Elena and Liam escape an ambush, solidifying her redemption arc and proving her commitment to their cause. Liam finally shares the full extent of his past with the organization, revealing that he joined initially to protect his family but turned rogue when he learned their true motives. Elena, moved by his vulnerability, reaffirms her trust and love, strengthening their partnership. The council emerges from the shadows, offering guidance on how to handle the manifesto's fallout. They reveal that Alden and Mary's true goal was not just to unite Europe but to inspire a global movement for justice, one that could only succeed if sparked by courageous individuals. Inspired by the manifesto, grassroots movements spring up worldwide, challenging corruption and advocating for unity. Elena and Liam witness the power of their actions, but they also see the danger as extremists twist the message for their agendas. While researching the manifesto's deeper meanings, Elena discovers a hidden cipher within Mary's writings. The cipher leads to an uncharted island in the Mediterranean, where Alden and Mary may have hidden their most precious secret. Elena, Liam, and Adrienne embark on a perilous journey to the island, pursued by remnants of the organization. The island's treacherous terrain and natural hazards test their resilience and unity, pushing them to their limits. Deep within a cave on the island, they find Alden and Mary's final legacy, a beautifully inscribed stone tablet detailing principles for peace and unity. The tablet, accompanied by their personal writings, reflects their unwavering belief in the power of love and sacrifice to transform the world. The tablet's discovery cements Elena and Liam's place in history as catalysts for change. They choose to protect the artifact, revealing its existence without exploiting its physical presence. As they return home, they face an uncertain future but are united in their mission to uphold Alden and Mary's vision. Elena and Liam return the tablet to the council, agreeing to its preservation in secrecy. The council, however, encourages them to share its teachings with the world through their own voices, sparking a new chapter in their lives as advocates for truth. The organization faces exposure as whistleblowers, inspired by the Manifesto, step forward. Governments and media begin dismantling its operations, while the architect vanishes, leaving only rumors of his whereabouts. With the chaos subsiding, Liam proposes to Elena during a quiet moment overlooking the Mediterranean, using Mary's ring as a symbol of their shared journey. Elena accepts, solidifying their partnership. Both and Adrian decides to dedicate her life to teaching, using her skills to inspire critical thinking and ethical leadership in young minds. She parts ways with Elena and Liam on good terms, vowing to honor their shared mission. Elena and Liam begin a series of public talks, sharing Alden and Mary's story while omitting sensitive details. Their message resonates, drawing global attention to the importance of unity and historical accountability. Despite their efforts, the Manifesto continues to polarize the world. Extremists distort its teachings, while others embrace its ideals. Elena and Liam grapple with whether they did the right thing, knowing their actions have unleashed unpredictable consequences. The architect resurfaces, attempting to reclaim his influence through a viral campaign against Elena and Liam. However, their supporters rally to expose his lies, rendering him powerless. His final defeat marks the end of the organization's dominance. Elena and Liam marry in a small ceremony attended by their closest allies, including Adrian and members of the council. The event symbolizes not only their personal happiness but also the enduring legacy of Alden and Mary's love and sacrifices. The Manifesto becomes a cornerstone for global initiatives, fostering dialogue and reforms. Elena and Liam watch as the world begins to change, feeling both pride and humility at the role they played in igniting this movement. The story concludes with Elena and Liam visiting Alden and Mary's final resting place, placing a copy of the Manifesto and their wedding photo there as a tribute. They reflect on how their journey has transformed them and vow to continue their mission of unity and truth, knowing that the work is far from over. Even as positive change unfolds, factions emerge that exploit the Manifesto for political gain, twisting its ideals to justify radical agendas. Elena and Liam confront the painful realization that truth, once unleashed, cannot be entirely controlled. As global movements inspired by the Manifesto grow, Elena and Liam find themselves thrust into leadership roles. Struggling with their newfound influence, they turn to the council for wisdom, learning to balance humility with the responsibility of guiding others. Adrian returns, now a well-respected professor, to warn Elena and Liam of rising extremist groups targeting the Manifesto's proponents. She offers her expertise to counter the threats, reigniting their alliance against new adversaries. An anonymous hacker group leaks doctored versions of the Manifesto, sowing chaos and misinformation. Elena and Liam, with Adrian's help, launch a counter-effort to clarify the truth, using both technology and grassroots connections. The architect, now a shadow of his former self, resurfaces with a desperate plan to destroy the Manifesto's influence entirely. He targets the original council archives, threatening to erase centuries of knowledge unless his demands are met. The council debates whether to negotiate with the architect, fearing the irreversible loss of knowledge. Elena proposes a daring plan to outmaneuver him, leveraging their public influence to rally global support and neutralize the threat. Elena and Liam confront the architect in a tense standoff at the archives. Adrian plays a pivotal role in exposing his vulnerability, using her intimate knowledge of his tactics to turn his allies against him. The confrontation ends with the architect's capture and the preservation of the archives. With the architect defeated, Elena and Liam work with the council to create a living version of the Manifesto, one that evolves with humanity's changing needs. This collaborative effort ensures the Manifesto remains a tool for unity rather than division. As the Manifesto's true ideals spread, its impact becomes evident in tangible changes, new laws promoting equity, international cooperation projects, and a surge in cultural and artistic expressions inspired by its message. Elena and Liam witness a world slowly healing. The story concludes with Elena and Liam walking through a symbolic bridge overlooking the city that served as their story's starting point. They reflect on the lessons learned, the love forged, and the sacrifices made. The Manifesto's final words echo in their minds: to build bridges where others see walls is the greatest act of courage. Elena receives a letter from a distant relative of Mireille, revealing previously unknown details about her early life. This new perspective deepens Elena's understanding of Mireille's struggles and the sacrifices she made for the Manifesto. Not all members of the council agree with the new direction of the Manifesto. A faction breaks away, believing that the original text should remain unaltered. The split tests Elena and Liam's resolve to maintain unity without sacrificing progress. Liam takes a step back from their public role, recognizing the toll it's taken on his mental health. His decision challenges Elena to navigate leadership on her own while supporting Liam's healing journey, showcasing their mutual strength and vulnerability. Adrian uncovers evidence of a secret group within the organization still operating in silence. Determined to expose them, she enlists Elena and Liam's help for one final mission, reigniting their bond as a team. The investigation leads to a covert network of powerful individuals manipulating global events. This group, known as the Silent Watchers, proves to be a more insidious threat than the architect ever was, operating without the grandiosity of the previous regime. Infiltrating the Silent Watchers' ranks, Adrian risks her life to secure critical evidence. Her bravery inspires Elena and Liam to push forward despite growing resistance and personal doubts. Elena organizes a global forum to expose the Silent Watchers' influence. The event becomes a turning point, with leaders and activists rallying to demand accountability, driven by the Manifesto's ideals of transparency and justice. The next wave of young leaders steps forward, inspired by Elena and Liam's example. Adrian becomes a mentor to a promising student who mirrors her younger self, giving her hope that the movement will endure. Imprisoned and broken, the architect requests to see Elena one last time. Their conversation reveals his regrets and misguided motivations, providing a poignant reflection on the corrupting nature of power and the possibility of redemption. The story closes with Elena and Liam passing the torch to the next generation. In a quiet moment, they revisit the bridge where it all began, reflecting on their journey. They leave a symbolic flame burning at its center, representing the enduring spirit of hope, courage, and unity. Elena and Liam reflect on the journey that brought them here, through battles, losses, and victories. Their love, tested by time and trials, has only grown stronger. However, a new challenge looms on the horizon, one that will push their ideals to the limit. The Silent Watchers begin to mobilize in secret, their influence quietly spreading into influential sectors around the globe. As tensions rise, the Manifesto's ideals are challenged more than ever, leaving Elena and Liam feeling vulnerable. Despite the growing threats, Elena calls for one final stand, a united effort to confront the Silent Watchers before they can seize power. Liam, recovering from his earlier struggles, stands by her side. Their relationship is the bedrock upon which the movement will stand. Adrian finds herself torn between her loyalty to Elena and her growing concerns about the methods being used to fight the Silent Watchers. She wrestles with the question of how far one should go for the greater good, leading her to a pivotal decision that will shape her future. In a dramatic twist, the Silent Watchers strike, revealing their control over global finances and governments. Elena, Liam, and Adrian must decide how to confront this threat. Will they fight with force or with words, risking everything for the future they believe in? Just as victory seems within reach, a trusted ally betrays them, revealing Elena's plans to the silent watchers. This betrayal shatters their confidence, leaving them scattered and uncertain. Elena and Liam must rebuild trust with those who remain loyal. As the world teeters on the brink of chaos, Elena makes the ultimate sacrifice, handing over the manifesto to the people, relinquishing the power that comes with it. This act of trust reignites the movement, as ordinary citizens take up the cause. With the silent watchers exposed and the movement gaining momentum, Elena and Liam take a moment to reflect on everything they've lost and gained. They recognize that the power of the manifesto is not in a document, but in the hearts of the people who believe in its message. Elena and Liam pass the mantle of leadership to the new generation. They have led the way, but now it is time for the world they created to stand on its own. Adrian takes a pivotal role in shaping the next chapter of global change, while Elena and Liam retire to a quieter life. The story ends with a beautiful, peaceful scene. Elena and Liam, older now, sit on the same bridge where their journey began. They reflect on the flame they kindled, the one that continues to burn in the hearts of those who fight for truth, justice, and unity. As they walk away, hand in hand, the flame flickers in the distance, a symbol of the enduring legacy of their love and their cause. Story summary. The story follows Elena, Liam, and their allies as they uncover a dark conspiracy led by the Silent Watchers, a group seeking to manipulate the world for their own gain. Along the way, they navigate betrayal, personal struggles, and the question of how much power is too much. The manifesto they fight for, meant to unite the world, becomes a beacon of hope and a tool for both progress and danger. Through love, sacrifice, and hard-fought lessons, Elena and Liam ultimately find peace, passing their mission to the next generation, knowing their fight for truth will continue.